Toxic family members suffer from entitlement issues. They think that they are entitled to mistreating you simply because you are related to them. But the reality of the situation is that no one on this planet is entitled to mistreating you. Not your mother, not your father, not your husband, not your wife, not even your children. When it comes to toxic family members, set your boundaries. And when your boundaries are being disrespected, that's when you set the highest boundary.
Welcome to another episode with your broski Joy Banger. In this clip right here, in this video right here, we're gonna be covering entitled family members, toxic dynamics in the family, where you feel mistreated and everyone sees you as a source or a solution to their problem. We all have this in our families. We all have this, we all have experienced this. So in this topic, we're gonna be looking at how people feel about this whole thing. It's a very serious topic. So make sure you engage, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's just jump into the video. Tango.
No contact. It will shock and confuse them because they think that they are family, so they can get away with any form of disrespect towards you. They say blood is thicker than water, but love is thicker than blood. So the family that you come from, they're only called the family of origin. If they're not treating you with love and respect, then you dismiss them.
Guys, kunento ebalulekile kumele ukuthi sizifundise yona, and lento kumele ukuthi siyifunde kusase early ngoba izosilimaza. I-entitlement esinayo, you need to teach yourself ukuthi no one owes you anything. No one owes you anything. Ngisho guys kungathiwa unosisi onemali, you understand, akakweleti nix loyo muntu loyo. So you should never be entitled ukuthi yeah unemali but akangisizi ngalutho. No, wonke umuntu uphiwe impilo, nawe kumele ukuthi nawe uzitabalazele as umuntu la emhlabeni. Angithi you're not disabled, you are able to do everything for yourself. Nawe kumele ukuthi uziphushele nawe. You get it? Akekho umuntu like okunto okukolota ithina sinayo le entitlement leyo ukuthi yazi uma ungabona umuntu ana something uba nalento leyo ukuthi sengathi angakuhlapulela kulento yakhe, and we going as far as we used to do it kuma family most of the time. Manje sesiyenza even to people we don't know, even to strangers on social media. Nina aninqeni nje ukusendela umuntu message nimcele nihlezi ngicela imali ngicela ungibhede, you know, like
What she's saying, I can actually agree with her. You know, she's speaking from a point of, if you didn't understand what she's saying, as she's saying, basically everyone these days has the audacity to actually ask even strangers for things. You know, it used to happen in our families where family members would ask, you know, for solids. Nowadays, you see all these TikTok beggars also. You know, everyone, especially if you're not disabled, like, you can do so much. You know, you can do so much for the fact that you can actually feel entitled to for someone to actually give you what they worked for. If they don't give you, then they're evil. If they don't give you, then they are rude. If they don't give you, they they're spiteful people. I don't understand the level of entitlement we have these days. Personally, it's not even in the families, but nowadays, even on social media, I've set up my pay app or pay shop, whatever, cash app. Please send me. And especially in the US, I see some of the South African celebrities. It's catching on even in South Africa now. People asking strangers for money. Like, bro, you work, bro. I don't even have that much to give. You live the best life. You living in Santen. You living, in a place in Midrand. And you're expecting me as your viewer, as the person who wants to support you so you can grow, to give you money. I just don't understand what the world has gone to. But this is the times we live in where people are so entitled to just getting free stuff. It's crazy. It's so mind blowing, actually.
Ngithe mangivula profile yakhe, I'm like lo mama mdala, like she's old, but like inboxa ungicela ukuthi uthi ufuna ukuyofunda, ucela ukuthi ngimbhadalele leyo course. Njani nono? You know, so people even go on social media by inbox abantu ngicela imali anginasinkwa angina ini. You know, it is this entitlement iqale kuma family wethu, izinto besizenza kuma family wethu. Cousin yakho mawungayibona ngathi isebenza kahle nyana sekumele ukuthi inikuke nonke inibeke lana iyanikweleta manje. Umuntu agcina yeke umsebenzi abona ukuthi ngizophela ngcono nami ngihlale ngingasebenzi ngifane nani nonke. I see again this entitlement esinayo. Let people help you because they want to help you. But ungabi nalento ngathi manje sebanecala. If someone aba successful sekenze icala because uqala akukolode. Hayi guys, this is wrong.
Another irony of life. As you're hustling so hard, there is a relative somewhere who is busy making babies, hoping that you will take care of them. And this is exactly how society is like. People just don't want to be responsible with their own activities. And then they fool you to get into theirs. When someone is making babies and, creating generations, you should be knowing that, hey, you know what? This is me to take care of my burdens. It is me to take care of my things. But you see people in the cities, the reason why they are so much depressed and why you feel you're living unfulfilled life is because of one thing. You accepted everything. People just come with their baggage. They tell you, please, can you squeeze for me? Can you do this for me? I'm not saying that you cannot help people, but ask yourself, these are results of poor choices. And these poor choices, they want to bring them to me so that they can make my life be unfulfilled. My friend, it is about time you started questioning every activity and every person who comes with different requests to you. And don't just be a yes person. Oh yes, please, you can bring them in. Please, you can, everybody from the village, please bring them in. Oh, it's okay, I'll take care. It's okay, I'll pay their school fees.
Do you know those people that actually accept everything that people ask from them? I usually wonder, like, how do you do it? You know, there are some people that are so compassionate, it will actually scare you. And you start questioning yourself. But you also try to understand, like, how are you doing this? Like, we have so much going on, you know, so much issues going on. Just living as a person alone, you know, it's demanding, right? Now you have to give others, and who's helping you is the question. Like, who's helping you? So if someone goes out and makes babies, man, and they expect you to take care of the baby, I just don't understand. First things first, why aren't you more careful with what you do in your free time? Going back to the topic of poor people who have so many kids, it goes back to that, dude. Why would the people who have most kids are the most poor people? You know, like, you look at even these shows where someone has 12 kids. They have 12 kids and they're living somewhere in their shack in the village. Like, the most craziest thing ever. 16 kids. Like, I saw, like, there are videos, if you go on the internet, you check them out, and you see the state they live in. They don't live in a mansion somewhere there, you know, in a nice town, in a nice city. No. So you wonder, if you keep making babies, like, and you expect me to take care and provide for those babies, man, why don't you control yourself? Why don't you control yourself? So those people who always give, they always shock me, because everyone has the mind to make right decisions. So when you go around making all these bad decisions and expect us to carry you, but who's carrying us behind that? You know, who's carrying us?
And then now people start being depressed. I've spoken to so many ladies in the Gulf, and one of the major problems they tell me is that I don't seem to know where my money is going, yet I'm working so hard. I'm paying my sisters, whatever, cousins, school fees, and this and this and this, and I have so many people behind my back. And just like another, I don't know, he's a footballer. I don't know, he's a footballer or is who. I read some story online, and he was saying that the moment his family members understood what he was earning, they all resigned and now relaxed to eat the money. My friend, be wise as a serpent and calm as a dove. All right? Don't just carry any burdens from any person if you want to live a fulfilled life, because self-awareness is knowing who you are, and self-awareness is understanding who you should stay away from, not in a matter of hating them, but just putting on your boundaries, because the moment they know how much you earn, the problems are going to start. Let me tell you, if you want peace in this world, never tell people back at home how much you earn. That's the genesis of your troubles. That's the genesis of enmities in families. Just be very keen on telling people, hey, guys, I have this, and I have this, and I have this. Then you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble.
Well put. This video is going on for long, but he said it exact. The moment people know how much you earn, it's the moment. Imagine you tell people how much you make as a football player and they resigned. I once saw, I think, a clip on was it? I think it was on Instagram, and this guy is like a fighter. He's like a fighter, mixed martial arts or something, and he's from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. And he said he cut everyone off. He's not talking to anyone because the moment they knew how much he made, and he didn't even share the information. The information came out. When you're high profile, your information is going to come out at some point, in interviews, in videos. How much does Mama make? You've seen those clips on the internet. So this guy was strictly saying, as soon as they found out how much he makes, and they wanted some of it. Some of them, like he said, they literally would quit their jobs because they know that you're working. Because he said something like his sister or something. I should bring it up when I cover this topic again. I should bring up that video on top. So that's that mindset of we have an easy way out, bruh. I go through a lot. So if you want a fulfilled life, hide what you're doing. How much you're making, stop showing off. I understand we live in times where people, respect you on the material you possess, but if it's forced respect, for me is not respect. The moment you respect me because I drive a Mercedes Benz, but you didn't respect me when I used to walk, I don't take that respect. But the moment you show me respect, no matter my situation, I'm even gonna remember, bruh, this kid remembered me, or this hand remembered me, this relative I remember that this relative, would show me love, would show me so much respect any time of the year, that reach out, that call. But these days it's not like that. The moment you get the money is the moment you start realizing that, okay, people are respecting you now because of what you earn, which is sad, guys, which is so sad.
You know how you know that family's only been using you, actually misusing you to their advantage? Let me tell you this. So, family members, all of them, especially the closed ones, they will have your numbers, your digits. So what they would always do, whenever they are in a panari or something, or they want something from you, they would know your number. Yes, they would so miraculously find your name in their contact list. They will even go to the extent of not just sending you a WhatsApp, they will miscall you without using their own data for you to answer. They will miscall you because they know you will call back. You will return the call. Yes, they know. They will send a personalized please call me, say, please call me.
As I just said it, as soon as the money comes in, or they realize that, okay, you are getting the buck, that's when they remember you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when they realize, oh, he gets money now. No, bro, I have a cousin, Oh, now he goes by the name Toy Bang. The channel is blowing. He's making money. I saw he lives whatever. Man, I should call him. He's my favorite cousin. Where were you? Where were you, bro, when I was struggling? Where were you when I started with only 250 subscribers and I was stuck there? I pushed on. Now that I'm your favorite YouTuber cousin. I'm your favorite YouTuber cousin. Like, it's sad. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, so we can grow the channel. I appreciate that so much. As I was saying, it's sad. It's a sad world we live in, that people value material over actual genuine love for each other. One time. And it's saddening to receive a call whenever someone needs something from you. And that's painful, Joe. You find yourself working hard, some days you wanna give up. There's no one there to check on you. There's no one there to holler, just to keep you going, But at the moment, when they need something, now they remember who you are. They remember your relevance in their life. Sad stuff.
There's nothing that annoys me more than relatives that are doing well than other relatives, but the moment they see something beautiful on someone who's doing less, they ask for it. So you find these city people going to the villages, for an example, and they find a cousin there, and the cousin has a nice dress, or when your cousin has a steam pot, or whatever the case might be, and she goes, "Can I have it? Can't pay on." Like, why, Nomsa? Why? You have all the resources, you have all the means to get what she has. Why must you take her last best thing? It could have been the best thing in her wardrobe. Why do you want to take that away from her? Why? I feel like that is very selfish. You have more than this person, but you are forever asking. I hate people who do that. Like, why?
I just got accused of being rude. And that's the thing with entitled people. When they don't get their way with you, they resort to painting you in a paintbrush that either projects or makes you feel some sort of shame for having a boundary of some sort. This is no shame to the homeless man I'm about to talk about, but it brought to my attention the levels at which entitled people all act the same way. So I was running errands for my cousin who's in KZN, and okay, cool, I parked the car, and this homeless man comes with his cup, looks at me, dead in the eye. So I'm like, sorry, bro, I don't have. So every month I keep money aside for giving, right? And the only money I had in the car was 2 rand. I don't like giving 2 rand. It's like it has to be imali esile where they can get at least a proper meal, So he just continues standing there. And I keep saying, bro, I don't have, I'm sorry. Okay, eventually now I have to get out the car because this guy's he's just standing there staring at me. He's not saying a word. Okay, eventually I get out the car and okay, the money that's in here is only 2 rand. I don't have more, and please don't feel like I'm disrespecting you by giving you this, but it's all I have in cash right now. And he says to me, no, I want 10 rand. So I say, but I don't have 10 rand. I've got 2 rand. So I give it to him, and then he just scoffs and walks past. And then I say to him, you're very welcome, sir. And then he turns around and he says, you're rude. How? Was I rude?
Now, my sister here is a very kind person, because if I found myself in that type of situation, I'd actually just drive away. I'd say, I don't have the money, bro. Hide it next time. Sometimes I just say that. I just say next time. I just open the window next time. I leave them with the next time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, I don't have it. If I have it, I'll give it. If I have it, I'll give it. She's a kind person. She even got out of her car. I just drive off, bro. I just drive off. I don't like. It's not that I'm Being rude, I don't have it. If I had it, I'll give it, bro. I'm the type of guy to keep money like in like a 2-liter bottle just to give it, just to give it away. If I have coins, because I do e-hailing, if I have coins, if I have money lying around, I'll put it safe and I'll just give it. I'll pour it into a cup. There's like a center, like a holder, yeah, there in the cup. It's like after the cup holders, there's like this whole, I don't understand if it's a back cup holder. I don't understand what the purpose of the thing is. So I keep money in there. I keep change for my 5 rand, then there. I'd keep the 10 rands in my sun visor and I'll just give it away. That's the money I give away. But if I don't have it, bro, I don't have it. So Lord bless her soul. Lord bless her soul. And if you want to see me give more, homeless people money and save, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Let's grow the channel. And if you enjoy my content, please share it with your friends, share this topic, leave a comment, let's just talk. Until the next video, ololo.